Today I'm going to dive into 3 common practices the professionals are using that you're probably not. These 3 things are going to advance your surf fishing, they're going to save you some money, and they're going to put you a step ahead of the other anglers on the beach. These are 3 practices that I and other anglers around me have been using for years to be successful surf fishing. Take notes, guys. We're about to get into it right now. So this is the Salt Strong Smart Spots, which is a paid application. When I got in Salt Strong, it was about $100 a year, and that carries over. So as the rates rise each year, if they do, I'm locked in with the rate that I originally joined with. So let's say the rates are $120 a year now, I'm still locked in at that $100. I'm not sure what the current rate is, but I'm just giving an example. So it's better if you're gonna do this, do it as soon as possible, because as inflation rises, so will things like this. And this is the mapping system I use as a professional guide. I use these free apps on my phone for years. I found one that I was using, I understood the platform, so I just kind of stuck with it. But that free app is no comparison to Smart Spots. I am a regional coach with Salt Strong, but this is a completely non-biased opinion. I was paying for membership and I was using Smart Spots way before I was getting a paycheck from these guys. And let me show you what sets this mapping system apart. We'll start with layers over here. So we click on layers. I'm on the satellite image now, but you can change these up. You can get any kind of visual that you want. Here's one of my favorite features. Let me get it back to satellite, and then the 1-foot contour line. This has recently been added, maybe about a year ago, but it actually gives you the depths of the water in the area that you're going to be fishing. So back here is Big Lagoon. Obviously this is the Gulf of Mexico. This is the Johnson Beach Road. You can see where it dead ends down here. If you guys are familiar with this area, you know what I'm talking about. So back here, like even with inshore fishing, I can look around and find some deeper holes. So I'm seeing right here up front is around 2.5 foot. Here's some 4.5 foot spots. Around the point there, it gets shallower. Here's a nice little 4.5 foot hole there. And you can really dig in and find these areas that have deeper pockets so you know where to target. I absolutely love this feature, guys. I use it all the time. Then you turn on your Smart Spots here. You can see, I'll turn it off and on. So you guys see these red markers here, these yellow markers. If I turn off the Smart Spots, that goes away. I turn it back on. That's telling me what Salt Strong is predicting to be the hot points for that day. Red being like on fire, yellow being next. Here's your outlines here. Red is the best, yellow, pink, and then purple's kind of dead. And guys, I've tested these, especially with the kayak fishing stuff. They are spot on. And what usually happens is when I go to these spots that are highlighted, it's filled with bait. That's what they're predicting. Where's the bait gonna be? I've talked about this on previous videos, guys. It's not about finding the fish. You wanna find the bait. Once you find the bait, the fish will follow. So for you newer anglers out there, if you're still like second guessing your spot selections, you turn on the Smart Spots. This gives you a good idea of where to go. And it just goes on and on here, guys. You can get into seagrass. You can find seagrass. You can find oyster beds. You can turn all these filters on. Boat ramps. Here's one of my favorites. Public and private land. This is huge for us surf fishermen. So I'm gonna put on private land. So you see all these highlighted areas, that is private land. So there's some of these condos or beach houses where they think they own the whole beach. Some of them do, some of them don't. So clicking on this private land filter here, you can really find them. And you really know what areas are legal to fish and what aren't surf fishing. Look at this nice stretch right here with no highlights. And this is in front of a major condo. They do not own any of this, guys. So all this is open game. You can see some of these markers are coming out further, but what I do notice is none of them run down to the actual water line. There could be some gray areas with this stuff, guys. So you click on your private land, you can look at the spot that you're targeting that you want to go fish and see if it's legal for you to fish there or not. Oh, look at here, guys. Smart Spots has got this whole area lit up, and you see all these stars here. These are my catches. These are my past catches. So when I catch something, I take a picture fairly quickly, and then I upload it into the Salt Strong community, and I can write whatever notes I want to write, and it's making me a fishing log. So we'll just pop on one to see what happens. Oh, there's old Jim. Jim's an actual insider. He's part of this community. So Jim, I had a little description here and what it'll do. This was September 17th, 2024. It was at 3:04 p.m. It tells me what the tides were doing, obviously the time of day. I can add in here what bait I was using, what the winds incoming or outgoing. And why is this important, guys? Because next year around September 17th, I can look back at this and say, what was I catching this time last year? What were the best tides? What bait was I using? What species? And after 3 or 4 years of this, guys, you have a great idea of what's going on out there year to year, season to season. This is just an extremely advanced mapping system, guys. It's a tool. It's a fishing tool. I use it every day. And we hadn't even bumped into tides and weather yet. So it brings this right up. You have all your tides and your weather right in one place. You're not using multiple apps for this. And it's even giving you strike scores. So what Salt Strong is predicting for the bite for that day. So today it's a 5.3, not that great, but I can look down the line and say, okay, Thursday's a 6.5, a little bit better. So if I had a trip and the people were here for a week, I'd probably lean them towards Thursday. It'll give you their predicted bite times, the shaded green here. This is your tide chart, so bottoming out about 3 a.m. and then we're peaking about 4 p.m. You got everything right in front of you that you need in one little click, guys. And you can go on and on. I haven't even explored everything that this mapping system has to offer. I use certain things that kind of get me through the day, but I should take time and figure out more of this stuff because I know it'd be beneficial. Salt Strong Smart Spots. This is one of the tools the pros are using that you're probably not. Another item that the pros are using that you're probably not is the rig board. The rig board is a must-have if you're getting into some serious surf fishing, guys. It's really going to allow you to get creative with rigs, being able to create the right presentation for the right conditions, and moving past just the standard packages you find on the shelves to advance your fishing. Don't get me wrong, I still use all these products, but I'm mostly buying just the components. I don't have the time, the patience, or the will to start creating my own floats, getting them produced, and dealing with those manufacturing nightmares. So what I do is I buy components from trusted brands. Once I have the components, I start making my own rigs. It's important to give credit where credit's due, so I will add those guys to my packaging, but it will allow me to create what I need for that day or really even for that season. I start buying all my terminal tackle in bulk. That way I don't have to settle on the standard 20-pound test that comes with the store-bought rigs, or the larger hooks and terminal tackle that comes standard to accommodate beginning anglers. Then I create a nice organization process and really get the tie-in. For reference, I'm using mostly Frisky Fins, Redfin Fishing, and Surf Pro tackle products to tie my own rigs. Most of my terminal tackle and rig boards are coming from Bird of Prey. And with a little digging, you can find stuff that's not readily available to the masses. And really start digging into your own style of rig tying. And last but not least, guys, a key element that the professionals are using that you're probably not is a network. Having a network is absolutely key. To be able to call other anglers in the area, find out what's biting, find out what they're catching fish on, bait they're using, tackle, if those fish are out deep or up closer, and really just the conditions of the beach. Is there grass around, jellyfish? Is there a bunch of catfish in the area? Having a network that you can call on day or night is a game changer. But this is a give-give relationship. You have to be willing to give up that information also. If you can get in with a group of anglers and you guys are sharing information, passing off tips and tricks, your success on the beach is gonna skyrocket. Especially for you weekend warriors. That's gonna eliminate you having to go out there, let's say on Saturday morning, start trying to figure things out, and you're not even successful till Sunday afternoon. By having that network, you can hit the beach prepared. We all live different lives. Work, kids, marriages, and schedules fluctuate. So by having a network of, let's say, 5 married guys with kids that work Monday through Friday, that's probably not gonna be that beneficial. All you guys are fishing the same schedule. But having a couple single guys over here, a couple married guys over here, this guy is off Mondays and Tuesdays. Now you have a good variety of friends that are living different lives, and someone within that group is probably always on the beach. Now you can tap into those different resources to set yourself up for success when you hit the sand. Through my years of doing this, all surf anglers have been fairly helpful. I haven't run into too many people that are all secretive and don't want to share information. Now they might not be giving me the exact longitude and latitude of where they were catching that fish, but they'll give me the general area and let me know conditions of the beach. Hey, the orange float was working well for me. Or the catfish were all over the shrimp, stay clear of that. Even though that seems small, that is great information. Or this beach was absolutely dead. I was out there for 3 hours and caught nothing. Now I know how to prepare or how not to prepare for my next trip. Networking is key, guys, and it's one of the #1 reasons that I have success out there. I have a handful of anglers that I know I can call on, that I know will give me legitimate information. And they know they can trust me and call on me also. I guess if you think about it, really all fishing is a single angler sport, meaning you don't need a team to go do this. Unless I'm running a trip, I am fishing by myself. I rarely get with other people to go fishing, and it's not because I don't want to, it's because I'm so busy. A lot of times I don't even know I'm going fishing until I go fishing, meaning I wake up that morning, conditions look good, and I head to the beach. It works better for me to relay information to my friends when needed. They do the same. And now we have a great head start for our day to be successful out there. So let's recap, guys. The rig board. I will leave a link in the description of this video where you can find that. If you go to any of those rig makers websites, all the links are in the description also. Frisky Fin, Surf Pro Tackle, Bird of Prey, Redfin. You will be able to find that you can buy just floats or just beads or just hooks. Start picking some of that stuff up. Save your floats, save your beads when you have broken rigs. You will be surprised how fast of a stockpile you will get. Do some poking around online, see if you can find bulk leader. Again, Redfin might be a good source for that. Bird of Prey. We can buy these large spools of leader that are gonna last you forever. Your mapping and conditions software, guys, that's key. The free ones work, but not well. They give you a general idea and they're right about 30% of the time. I highly recommend Smart Spots. Plus, with that mapping system, you get access to the community, you get access with discounted tackle, access to all the mastery courses. So if you're wanting to get into a new kind of fishing, like I wanna catch redfish from a kayak, they have a course for that. Pretty much any sort of inshore saltwater fishing, Salt Strong has some sort of tutorial on it. Very detailed, done by one of the coaches. So it's not like you're just paying the $100 a year for the mapping system, you get the whole package. Once you're in that community, you have like a social media aspect of it also, which is very positive. I have never seen negative comments or back and forth negativity inside that community. It's a bunch of saltwater anglers wanting to learn, wanting to teach, and coming together as a whole. It's pretty much where I spend all my time. Your network, and that really leads into the Salt Strong community. That is a huge network. I'm a regional coach for Salt Strong, and I do a weekly surf fishing game plan every Friday. So if you're in my area, that's being uploaded once a week, so I give you a good idea what to expect for the weekend and how to fish it. And they have coaches like me spread out everywhere. So wherever you're at, more than likely Salt Strong has a plant there. Get with some guys in your area that you see on the beach. Go introduce yourself, become friends. Build that network. It's gonna help you in the long run. I hope this was helpful, guys. Give you something to think about. You guys poke around in the description of this video. I got a lot of promo codes in there, a lot of links to different surf fishing gear that was not mentioned today. It's a good practice to keep up with the description of these videos, guys, because I always got something new in there. There's always some sort of deal. I need to get better at mentioning those more often, but if you just go to the descriptions of any one of my videos, you'll find that stuff. Take care, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one.